No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Wednesday, December 11th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Man, we got a massive, fun Wednesday lined up for you. We're going to have our boy Lucas from Tucson Plunge on the show in the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to debut, unbeknownst to him, a new jingle for Tucson Plunge. Rap GPT took charge and was like, we got you. I don't think you got a little clever, catchy song to promote your business on Speedway.
And we're going to look at him afterwards and go, huh? What do you think? He's like, never talk to me again.
Yeah. It's going to be like a hard pitch for something that he has no idea what's coming. It's going to be fun.
You can't leave here until we tell you.
Right. But then, we're going to lower the bar as far as musical performance is concerned. And then in the 9 o'clock hour for our podcast broadcast, the bar is going to be raised through the roof as we're going to have the lovely and talented Sara Robinson in studio. She has a new single that we've been playing on the station. She'll be performing live for us on a podcast broadcast. And Sara and I go way back. Rico knows of her as being a local Tempe legend.
Tempeite.
Yeah, she's been doing things. So catching up with Sara Robinson, for after years is a big deal because I go so far back with her, like since she was 18 years old. And I've had her on my show. She's a West Sider so many times, but I haven't seen her in person in years. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah. It's like a family moment. So, and she's incredibly talented and smoking hot. So the trifecta is good. So emotionally, it's going to be fun for me. Visibly, it's going to be fun for you.
Thank you, B.
Yeah, and also audibly.
Yeah?
Covering all the senses.
Might need to get in that cold plunge again.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey-oh.
Hey, should we get serious to start off the day? I mean, I did yesterday, and when I was solo before you came in for Morning Moron and stuff, because, they did arrest a man. We got Luigi Mangione. Mangione. You say because it's Italian.
You got to say it like that. There's even that Inglourious Bastards meme that went out.
Oh, what was that?
Just how they do like the Arrivederci.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Yeah, so tell me, what has the internet been saying? Because I've been seeing on Twitter, Luigi has become a thirst trap for women on the internet, right?
Oh, God. Yeah. You're getting reminiscent of the old serial killer woman falling in love with sort of vibes,
Right. Not Richard Ramirez, but Ted Bundy, of course,
right.
He was one of those heartthrob serial
fix
killers.
Him.
I wouldn't put Luigi in the same vein. Yesterday, he was extradited, and as he was being arraigned, he blurted this out.
As completely out of touch, and it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and lived experience.
All right, so extremely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the people and the lived experience. That is our experience dealing with insurance companies in this country. In fact, actually, this is not even related to United Healthcare, just insurance companies in general. In Florida, Citizens Property Insurance Corporation says they're launching an independent audit to get to the bottom of a massive amount of hurricane claim denials. Obviously, it was a heavy hurricane season. Mm-hmm. Each and every year, the hurricanes get, worse and worse. Well, in Florida, of course, they were bombarded with two back-to-back massive hurricanes that did a lot of damage. But, Florida residents are like, okay, I got homeowners insurance. We good.
Right.
But we not. 77% of claims were denied during the Hurricane Debbie in August.
Wow.
Yeah, so with 77% of claims being denied, obviously, then you got a majority of people in uproar being like, what the F, dude? What am I paying for insurance for if you're just going to tell me that I'm SOL.
Especially if they're already paying that exorbitant amount.
Right.
I know it's been upped over recent years because of that.
Exactly.
So,
When the scrutiny was heightened, the percentage of denied claims dropped to 74%. So 3% got,
lucky
their claims, which is still higher than the typical average of 68%. So that's still a majority, a massive majority of people who get their claims denied in this scenario. So there'll be an independent audit in this scenario, but this is just one of many examples of the insurance system. And of course, the one thing that people are seeing when it comes to the discussion of Luigi and, what he did, which was against the law and honestly detrimental to his life and his freedom. I said yesterday on the podcast, the one takeaway that I feel the most in this is because he was an extremely talented and intelligent dude. He still is, right, I guess. But he would have been more beneficial to fighting the cause if he didn't yank away all his resources. I'm sure it's a long, slow battle. And, it's one of those kind of things that gets the conversation going. But at the same time, he's also a person that if he believed that passionately against a flawed system, and he had an education and maybe potentially the resources, then maybe he could have fought it in litigation and raised words. So I know. Okay, I understand how stupid that sounds as I'm saying it.
I know. It's
because
like
people try to do the right thing and it lasts forever and nothing gets done. So
I'm going to become a congressman. That sounds like a good plan. Thanks, bro.
Right.
And then I'm going to get blackmailed and have to sign on to things and not get any change enacted.
Yeah, true. That's
cool.
True. All right. So, here's a couple of the clips and sound bites because, the question now is, will he be charged for first-degree murder? Right now it's at second-degree. And how will he plead? Here's attorney Tom Dickey talking about, pleading not guilty in New Jersey.
I was not at the arraignment yesterday. I hope he pled not guilty. I assume that that's what happened. But today, when I entered my appearance, and for the record, he's pleading not guilty to those offenses.
Right. And then he went on. When asked about murder charges in New York City, Dickey said this.
I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So that's, like I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things. If you're going to report something, report it accurately. And remember, and this is not just a small thing, the fundamental concept of American justice is the presumption of innocence, and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point.
Yeah, that's a good attorney right there. Saying, I didn't see the evidence. Did you read the manifesto? I didn't see it. Nah, innocent until proven guilty. For sure. I would be an irresponsible broadcaster if I didn't at least share this. CEO or the New York Police Department Commissioner, Jessica Tisch, announced yesterday that the suspect has been arrested, but also wants to, mention that you should not, or I thought I had the audio of them saying, don't do this.
I understand people have real frustration with our healthcare system. This killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero.
Yeah, they don't want copycats on this. But meanwhile, in New York City, I think almost, every couple of days there's a lookalike contest happening where people are. All right, let me interrupt our live, our pre-recorded video here. Get ready for a tease. I'm going to have you introduce your single here on the air, Sarah. And I know that we played this before, but welcome everybody on the podcast broadcast. What's up, DJ Looney? I see you in the comments. Keep those comments coming. Also, when you get a chance, head over to our Facebook page and leave a year in review for the show. We opened up to our show to any kind of constructive criticism, good and bad, yeah. And it has me squirming. But I have received some early reviews, and so far, somewhat positive.
Did you get some star emojis too?
I did.
Hell yeah.
I did get star emojis from people that I haven't even heard from. So we never know who's going to be listening to the show. Sara Robinson is our guest. Along with her is Aaron, who's in her band as well, and they're going to perform for us here in a little bit. And Sara and I go way back, way back. In fact, how far back? We go this far back. This is Sara climbing into her car because she had a busted-ass car back in the day after an appearance on my show back in Glendale.
It's an album cover.
Yeah. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Would you? We're live on the podcast broadcast. We got Sara Robinson live in studio with us. And to get you familiar with her, I'm going to play her debut single, Queen, which you've heard on Incoming with Razor. But we Good morning, Sara.
Good morning.
Now, I'm showing a picture because Sara and I go way back, okay? So she's an Arizona native and been a phenom since a very young age. Heard the buzz and legend around Sara before she was even 18, just performing around saying this girl, this vocalist, is amazing. And she was on all different types of shows that we've done together and has been a guest and performer on my show up in Phoenix many times over. So it's the first time having you down for this.
Yes, it is. It's so exciting. Long time coming.
Wow, and the picture that we're looking at is a young Sara climbing into a busted-ass car through the window, like Dukes of Hazzard style.
100%. Yeah, I had to do what I had to do there.
It looks like a country song.
Yeah, but it was also like an SUV, so it's not like you could just climb into a regular
No.
car.
Gotta do
It was
NASCAR
lifted, too.
Yes.
It was lifted, yeah. It was a lifted Ford Exploder, and my window was broken. I had a gate latch as my lock. I couldn't even, it was all bad. It was all
Yeah,
bad.
so good, too, because, she had to jump up a couple times before she could even get her leg hooked in. And meanwhile, I'm just watching her. I'm not necessarily helping.
You just
because
giggling in the corner?
I'm taking pictures. I'm documenting this. I'm like, I was thinking to myself, 10 years from now, I'm going to put this picture on a video stream and make fun of it.
You
and
knew
so
it.
I'm glad I was
Nailed
there.
it.
Yeah, so should be an album cover. In fact, if we release the single and we get signed off for Tucson Cold Plunges, It's Cool to Be Cold.
Hey, why not?
Boom.
Can we Photoshop just like me getting into a cold plunge tub or something?
There you go. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Is that what we
I
should
got
do?
you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're going to do a lot this hour. Not only we're going to reminisce, go down memory lane, but we're going to have a live in-studio performance because we have Aaron here along with Sara. So they're going to do an acoustic performance. But before we get into all that on the FM side, I'd like to share with you my friend's talent. This is Queen by Sara Robinson. This off album, give me like the little rundown before I play it here, Sara.
Yeah, so this is the third song that we released, but it's like the major track of the album, and we got just a couple songs coming up here in the next few months to finish out the EP. But yeah, this is the banger. This is Queen.
Absolutely. Here you go. Queen by Sara Robinson on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Turn it up. Clear. You have a music video for this too, right?
I do.
All right, I'm going to pull this up right now.
I do. Yeah. Scandalous.
It's scandalous.
Scandalous.
Am I going to
That's
get
so
flagged
scandalous.
on YouTube for too much hotness?
Absolutely.
Good.
We will.
Good. So almost what am I saying? All right, here it is.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. All right, let's watch a little bit of this music video while we listen along to the song here on Rock 2.1. Here's Sara's music video for Queen. Check it out.
I don't wanna feel like this is in my head. If you won't make a move, well then I will instead. I'm gonna be your next lover. No one's ever gonna make you feel like this. I'm subtle as a gun. I'm smoke in your lungs. We're gonna make a mess of each other.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. I am interrupting the music video that we're seeing on the podcast broadcast because we just heard the song Queen here live on Rock 102.1. The visuals on this is stunning as well. And young Sarah Robinson, not so young anymore. She's a grown woman. You're still young. I mean, you're still young, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, to know me from 18, 17, 18,
From just a girl climbing out of her truck.
Just
Look at her now.
climbing into her truck, drinking Diet Dr. Peppers, to rocking out in bikinis in the middle of the desert.
Tastefully.
Yes, this song has a music video that you can check out on YouTube. It's called Queen, and it's fantastic. It's visually stunning as well. How long did it take you to kind of shoot this all together, and who was the director?
Yeah, so I had the idea as far as I just kind of pictured like apocalyptic scene in my head the whole time, and so there was a spot in the desert in Cave Creek that I was like, perfect, and so I just told our videographer guy Dan, who's amazing, that I just want to go get a chair off of OfferUp, find the coolest throne I can rent for a couple hours, and that's what we did. So we knocked it out, I think, in about 3.5 hours, and then the other stuff was done in a big warehouse studio, which was dope. So that took about another few hours, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, you were saying the gold bikini that you're wearing in the video, it's not like a bikini, it's kind of like this like Wonder Woman style outfit, right?
Yeah.
You got for like $10?
Oh, $9.99 on Amazon, absolutely.
I love this. It almost reminds me of like the Lil Dicky music video, like Save That Money, right?
Right,
It's like how to be like indie fabulous. Look like $1 million for $100.
Yep.
Exactly,
Smart.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
so how much did you find that chair, that big ass chair, on OfferUp for?
We rented it for $150 for 4 hours.
Oh, so you rented it?
Damn, you rented out?
Yeah, just rented it out. I
want to
literally
be a throne renter.
I know, dude. I
Damn.
know. I was like, man, he's got a lot of cool stuff. So just looked online.
Yeah, so you found somebody who rents thrones.
Yeah.
So you Googled like how to rent a throne?
I did. I looked up. I figured, I'd been to like baby showers and stuff, right, where they have the cool chairs and all that. I'm like, I wonder if they have anything. At first, I was thinking like prop houses or stuff like that, but I got really lucky and found like 15 thrones on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, and it was so wild. It's
crazy.
Yeah.
It's my great grandma's throne. We don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. How many thrones we have in circulation out there? You
Very,
know?
very strange. I did not know. No.
Amazing.
I got to get one for my dinner table.
Right?
Just invite people over and be like, guess who's the king around here?
That's right.
The
And you can
recession
give it
sucks for
back,
you
too.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it right back.
Damn, $150 for 4 hours
Yeah.
from a company that rents thrones. That's
Thrones
mental.
are us.
Yeah, now, I mean, obviously you've been doing music since you were like a young child, but there was a while, the style, your musical style has evolved from like kind of blues. Now it's kind of embracing more of like a harder rock. And then you took a couple years off.
I did.
Yeah, so what made you like want to step away and be like, I'm over this for now?
Yeah.
Like what made you step back?
Yeah, so I had been just going strong since like 15, and I was in cover bands before I even did the original band. So I bought my first car singing at Cactus Jack's for 4 hours every single Friday and Saturday. So starting from 15 all the way, 10 years later, something like that, I was like, no. I got to take a little break.
Did you like fall out of love with music?
No, that could never happen. I mentally and emotionally was like, I needed to step away for a minute so that I can come back strong and not as depleted. So it was more so I got to kind of figure out what it is, I want to do next. I know that music was always like, I can't give it up even if I tried, but I needed to kind of reset and figure out what that looked like for me.
So you were still like privately singing, writing, thinking of music that entire time.
Exactly.
So what made you figure out that the time for the sabbatical was over and you wanted to come back, and how did you start piecing that together?
Yeah, it was, to be honest, it was actually perfect timing because it had been about like a year and a half or so, and I was just already itching to get back out there. And my manager actually now, he had seen me years ago, and he called me out of the blue, and he said, hey, or he had got a friend's number, whatever, and I got a hold of me and said, hey, I don't know if you're interested, but I've been watching you for a long time, and I'd love to work with you, and it was perfect timing.
Did it not come off as creepy? I feel like I came off as creepy. Like, hey, I was reaching out. I just want to let you know I've been watching you a long time, like since you were like 15.
That's so funny.
Trader Joe's, I love that place too. see you there.
Oh, that's great.
I see you climbing into cars and everything. You need a step ladder.
Well, and that's why it's funny because most managers, that's why I'm like, this is strange.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
But yeah, it worked out. It's cool because he manages one other band, and he had actually gotten me a gig a couple years ago doing the PBR national anthem. So I had known that he was cool and legit and not creepy. So I was like, all right, good, good start, you know.
Vetted.
And then he's been awesome ever since. So.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm sure in this run that you've done at such a young age, you've come across lots of creeps on there. All right, but we've known each other for now like 15 years. Who's never been a creep, Sarah Robinson?
Beef has never been a creep.
Yeah,
Beef is
write
my
that down.
homeboy.
I told you, Rico. So stop calling me a creep.
I saw the Venmo you guys had earlier.
No Venmo.
All right.
Yeah. All right, we're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. When we return, we'll have a live acoustic performance from the lovely Miss Sara Robinson here in studio. You can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here because we got music on the way from Soundgarden on Rock 102.1. Clear. All right.
Certified not a creep.
Yes.
Write it down.
That's right.
He's got the hover hands,
I've
the
had her over at
testimonials.
my house by herself early in the morning.
That's right.
That's right.
And you said, here's some
always-
green tea. Goodbye.
Dozens of times.
Yeah, dozens of times.
Yeah.
Always kept my pants on.
That's right. That's right.
You don't when I'm over. What the hell, man? Yeah, we're buddies, though.
Yeah, so
Weirdo.
when we come back on the air, we'll talk about the EP, what you got planned here, and what kind of gigs you got going on. Where are you playing right now? Do you have any plans to do a gig down here in Tucson yet?
You know, so right now, since we just pretty much wrapped up the EP and stuff, we had some really, really cool studio session guys play on the album. So, so right now, I think Jay's putting together a couple more people. We got Aaron, and we got a couple more people he's looking at. And then once we have all of that solidified, then we'll know more. But I think he's thinking about some tours coming up this year.
Support tours and things like that?
Jumping on a
Nice.
tour. That's the goal.
How did you meet Aaron? How did you get involved in
Yeah,
it?
let's let Aaron speak a little
Yeah,
bit.
get in there, girl. Hello. Okay, perfect. There we
Aaron
go.
doesn't normally speak
Yeah.
on microphones.
She's like, wait a minute. What the hell?
So I actually met her manager first,
Okay.
and it was really interesting because we're neighbors, I found out.
Was you
Because
and Sarah?
Me and the manager.
Oh, the manager.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah,
nice.
and so it was so funny. I actually met him at a garage sale. It was hilarious. I rolled up with my friend. We're looking for some cool clothes, whatever. It was a Megadeth poster. And it was $2. I remember that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and we were talking about music, and it was so great. And it was the best garage sale I've ever been to.
It was his garage
It was
sale?
his garage
okay,
sale, it
so he
turns
had
out.
awesome
He had
like music
thrones.
memorabilia and stuff? No
Yeah,
thrones?
yeah. I had just missed his Lane Staley poster. I was so bummed.
Ah.
But yeah, absolutely. And so we kind of kept in contact. And then over last summer, he messaged me and was like, hey, would you be interested to do a jam, send some videos? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was so excited.
Yeah, and have you
And I
been
still
in
am.
bands before?
Yeah, I actually am in a duo with my brother right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
brother-sister duo, huh?
Absolutely.
And what's the name of your guys' group?
Specs.
Specs?
Yeah,
Okay.
SPEX. We're on Instagram. We've got some, little reels and things, but we mostly just play local gigs.
It's that is odd though, Aaron. That it's so close to sex, and it's a group with your brother.
He's like, yeah, we discussed it.
I know.
We already
thank
registered the
God
LLC.
for the P.
yeah.
Also, to reaffirm, I'm not a creep.
I know.
Just remember that.
Please believe me.
The specs with the P. The P is for our parents are concerned.
Truly. Shout out, Mom, Dad, hello.
Jesus.
But you don't have any music videos on YouTube or nothing, right? Because
No.
there was a Specs actually that came out 17 years ago. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember X-ray specs back in the day. And so I was like making sure I wasn't, stealing off of anybody.
Yeah.
I'll show you. This is a minute 30 jingle. Specs go in it. And that's I'm so glad this
other
is your
band?
song. Yeah.
Oh my
but I'm so glad this isn't your
rap
song
group?
though. Let's find out.
to flex like biceps. A bit of soul mixed with a bit of high tech. Yo, I'm hot to hold
No way.
You guys.
Specs, well, who wants
Oh
to
my God,
know?
wait,
Rap
see.
GPT coming out.
Yeah.
Check. New Jacks want to tell me how to flow and act. But I'm too busy writing cool G rap. So on the end, avoid a use
Too busy writing cool G rap. 17 years ago. That's Specs. But
I
there's
wonder what
Specs
happened to
around.
Specs.
I know.
They transformed into a brother-sister band.
Absolutely. We look a little different now.
They heard Tucson Cold Plunge, like, we're out of the rap game.
Yeah.
That's it, we're done.
So this EP, you're actually working with session musicians. Anyone from the scene or what?
Actually, Frankie Lindia just got off tour with David Lee Roth and did some big stuff. And then Ken Schock from Fuel and Candiria.
Shit. Oh, yeah, you got some heavy hitters on this. Yeah.
I know.
So what's the writing process like with session musicians, right?
Yeah.
You coming in with basically a tempo or melody in mind, and then they kind of build from there?
Well, actually, I wrote the songs with a guy named Cass Dillon out of New York City. And so that was the first time I've ever really done any type of partner writing outside of being in a band, because I was the front of bands for so long that's what I was used to.
Right.
So it was super interesting because he's in New York and I'm out here. And so we're Zooming and writing at the same time and using technology to hear what he's playing through these apps and all this. It was totally wild, but it was super cool. So it was interesting. We came up with the songs, and then we told the guys, here's basically the tracks. So
nice, and then they added their magic on top of it.
Exactly. Yep.
Do you have a name for the EP, or is it just going to be self-titled?
I think it's just going to self-titled. Yeah.
For an EP, I think that's a good idea, right?
Smart.
It's an introduction, to hopefully new audiences everywhere.
Exactly.
So with a tour musician, look at you back in business. I'm super proud.
Thanks.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a clip from earlier this morning. We're gonna do a quick little sound check here for live performance. As we're gonna do, what's the name of the song that you're gonna perform live for us?
This is called So High.
Okay, so we're gonna get ready for So High, which is good. That's right off.
I had
a
feeling you'd like that title, Beef.
She handpicked that one for the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this a song we did in the past, Sarah? I feel like this is a remix.
Yeah, it's I wrote it off of past experiences. No.
Yeah, so we're going to get ready for the live performance here right after this. Earlier this morning, we did F My Life. In case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to us at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, and give us a call at 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. If Rico and I agree your life is effed, we'll hook you up with a pair of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners this Saturday night for a teddy bear toss night. That's where everybody throws teddy bears on the ice as soon as our team scores the first goal.
Adorable.
And all those teddy bears go to charity. So let's get into our first email. This was sent to, I got a lot of ladies in F My Life today. Cynthia sent me this first email. She said, I recently came home on crutches. My dog was immediately afraid of them and came running towards me, growling and barking. She ran right into me, knocking me over. That's my life. What do you say, Rico?
Big baby.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. I mean,
You'll be fine. You're already hurt.
Yeah, you're already hurt. It's not like you got a face cast, so I think you should be okay.
If it ended with fell into a glass table, I'd be like, yeah, F My Life. But
right.
Sounds like a little...
And, with those crutches, you have to learn to use them as, kind of defense. Basically, it's like a fence. I'm not saying use it as a weapon, but you could block your dog.
Yeah, block.
Yeah, block the dog.
Come on.
All right. Next email sent to me by Debbie. Debbie said, my mechanic asked me if I wanted to keep my car's aftermarket tracking system, which he found had died. That's when I realized that my ex-husband must have installed that after our divorce, and it's been there for over 6 years.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, F My Life.
Getting tracked, dude.
That's not cool.
No, not cool at all. How much do those cost, and where can you get those? All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Tiffany. Tiffany said, one time I was in the intimacy section at Walmart, and after grabbing 2 boxes of condoms and a vibrating ring, I turned around to see my ex-boyfriend's mom. I smile and awkwardly put my head down as I walk away, causing me to collide with his dad and sending all my goodies all over the floor.
Oh, joy.
This is like a Ben Stiller movie.
Right?
F My Life for Tiffany.
It could be Big Baby.
Yeah.
Be like, it's a white elephant gift.
Right. What if they were Magnum condoms? I'd be like, sorry, I had to upgrade. Nah. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Riley, the dude Riley, apparently. He said, this weekend I asked a girl out. She replied, sorry, I'm suddenly a lesbian.
Ooh.
That's a rough turn down. I mean, you could just say no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Right. And then Riley, did you respond with, yeah, that's hot?
Lucky you, I'm a lesbian too.
Yeah. All right.
Just double down.
What was the cruelest way you've been denied on a date? You ever been like shot down so brutal where you're like, man, you're cold-blooded?
No, I tried. I don't really indulge in that, but I mean, like, there's situations where a girl just goes, I've seen them go, ew.
Yeah.
Literally, that's it.
The ew. Yeah, I've gotten the ew a few times. You know, like, hey, maybe we can hang out later. Ew. Oh,
Ew.
What happened?
Did you poop yourself?
Oh, ew, because of me. Oh, all right. I hate you. So yeah, I feel your pain, Riley. But keep going. Percentage-wise, you'll get a girl to say yes and not be lesbian eventually.
Riley.
Yeah, maybe.
All
right, final F My Life for the day, sent to me by Seth, and this one is a doozy. Hero Beef. My soon-to-be mother-in-law walked in on me today while I was self-pleasuring in my own house. Lock the door, even if it's in your own house.
For real.
Soon-to-be mother-in-law. That means you still got a wedding speech you have to be concerned about.
And he's got to include that in it, so everybody's going to find out.
Yeah, like I'd be scared of any toast that your mother-in-law is about to do here in the foreseeable future. May I have everyone's attention, please?
He's like, oh, God.
Yeah. All right.
Big F My Life.
Yeah, huge F My Life, right? And that's something that your mother-in-law is not going to be able to unsee. So either she was impressed or she's very disappointed in her daughter's choices in men. Either way, an excellent F My Life, Seth. Good luck to you and congratulations on getting married. If you do end up getting married.
Right.
And let's hit the reset. We got more coming up right after this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Go ahead and sit back in seat there, Rico. We got a couple minutes before we go back on here. Yeah, that's baby Sara Robinson.
I know.
Drinking that Diet Dr. Pepper tan.
So
Do they even make those anymore?
I don't know. I don't
What's
even
up?
like those. I don't know why I was drinking
You gonna go to the
it.
bathroom? Okay. Might as well. All right. You got Rico so excited that he has to pee. So that's pretty good, Sara.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah. This was the Crescent Ballroom show. I forgot what the show was on this. I think it was their first ever kind of like Viva Crescent.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, first Viva La Crescent.
Yeah, I think Congo's played.
Oh yeah, they definitely did. 2013. I said that. How old were you in 2013?
Good question. That's math, Beef. I
Okay,
sing.
don't answer that question. I'm sorry. Yeah. But under the age of 21, she was
That's
the
right.
only underage person there
Yeah.
at the venue that night, which is super funny. So, yeah.
And performing, too, I think.
I know, of course. You're definitely performing. That's why they allowed you in.
That's so true.
That's the only reason why they let you in, to be honest with you.
I was just telling Aaron how I got kicked out of Hawaii, but they made me sit outside because I was underage for like hours.
In Hawaii?
Oh, yeah. But it was
Really?
great, though, because I was in Hawaii.
Yeah. It was nice weather, I'm sure, I mean, you've probably seen some things, too, as a kid growing up. And some of those, places that you performed were, blues dives
Oh, yeah.
and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
How old were you when you were first offered cocaine?
6 years old. No.
Like, you have an old soul. You want a bump?
I know, right? Oh, man. Who knows? Probably the first year of being in a bar. Who knows?
Yeah.
And everyone's so drunk, too. Even when I was underage and little, they're like, how old are you? You want some? They don't even, It's like, I'm all right, thank you.
No, I know. That's too funny. You've done songs and collaborations with Mouse Pal. Mouse Pal's doing some big things too. You still working with Mouse on anything?
Well, not recently, no, but I would say like about 2 years ago we were doing quite a bit together. But yeah, I see all this stuff coming up. It's so dope.
Yeah.
And the Catastro Boys.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've actually lobbied to the Catastro Boys. I'm like, you should just have Mouse be the singer, right? And carry the legacy of Andy
Right.
as best you can.
Right.
Which I'm still disappointed about that. I'm still mad at Tesla for that, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. They didn't want me to talk about that when they were in studio, but they're not here right now.
Yeah.
And Tesla killed Andy.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I know. Are you still on the west side?
I am not on the west side. Look at us. Wow.
Yeah, moving
we
on
did
up.
it. We did it.
Yeah, where are you at?
To the east side. No, actually, I'm in Cave Creek.
Oh, so you're up in Creek, okay.
I am, yes.
Nice. Well,
yes,
you
yes.
guys up by Crying Coyote Barbecue.
Already did. And guess who I saw there?
Beth.
Yeah, I saw Beth's husband, and he's like, hey,
Cody,
you're
yeah.
Sara. And I was like, yeah, I know you. And he's like, Beth. And I was like, dude.
Yeah.
That happened. I was like, I think the first week we moved up there, and I was like, cool. This is my spot.
Yeah. They're doing big things up there and stuff. They got the family-owned restaurant.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
What's it called again?
Crying Coyote.
Crying Coyote
Barbecue. It's so you like it up there. You're a creeker now.
I'm
You
a
like-
creeker.
Yeah. What brought you up there?
Well, I went from the tweakers to the creekers, and I'm happy about it, I'll say. We were just looking at places up there, and honestly, I was doing a lot of, not singing, but I was doing a lot of writing and stuff where I just go up there and go hang out in the restaurants, and it's just so nice that we're like, you know what, let's see if we can find something around here, and in fact, we wanted to do the whole music thing full time, so decided to, instead of buying a house, buy a fifth wheel and do the tiny home living and take our whole home on the road if we need to. So
you're tiny home in it?
Yes, tiny
Nice.
home in it.
In
but
the middle
it's
of the
still
desert there?
Yeah, in Cave Creek, so it's like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, actually, I know a lot of like Tucson residents look at Cave Creek. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the air again. So we're talking with Sara Robinson. She moved up to Cave Creek. I was saying that a lot of former Tucson residents, when they go to Cave Creek, they're like, this reminds me of Tucson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very, picturesque, but like kind of rolling hills, desert landscape.
Are the roads
Yeah.
nicer?
100%.
Roads are nicer, unfortunately. Yeah. And the Mexican food's not as good. But
Well, there you
besides
go.
that,
Trade off.
besides that, it's good. And
guys
you're
have
tiny
the-
home living up in Cave Creek, so you surrounded by desert?
Oh man, we literally, there's javelinas in our trash last night, and this is this is a nightly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so, it's interesting, but we love it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your closest interaction you had with a javelina? How did you defend yourself?
Oh man, they literally. Well, you can't leave any trash out at all because
Yeah.
they will come for you. But they're deaf and blind pretty much. I mean, they're just dumb and big. But so they can't really hear you or see you coming. But once you get close enough, we scare each other because I don't know they're there, they don't know I'm there, and then we both get startled. And then once I see it, I either jump in the back and bed of a truck or something because there's always about 15 babies too, and then they're gonna protect the babies. So yeah, I've come really close like all the time.
Yeah. Sarah Robinson still jumping into vehicles.
100%.
Javelina
Nothing's
pits.
changed. Yeah, great song material.
Yes. Speaking of songs, now Sarah's been working on releasing an EP here soon. You can find her music on Spotify already. We play her single Queen. You see that music video on YouTube.com or on YouTube. Sara Robinson is spelled without an H. It's Sara and then Robinson. And you're going to perform a song for us right now off this upcoming EP, correct?
Yes, I am.
What is the name of the song and tell me what it's about?
The name of the song is called So High, and it's about being better off without the person you thought you wanted, who wasn't good news for you. So you're so high on your own.
Yeah, I like it. See, I
Relatable.
I relate to it already.
Ah.
So let's get right into a live acoustic performance. This is Miss Sara Robinson in studio. Here's So High.
Let's do it. Too late for you, must have never found. Better get your dirty boots off my porch. I cleaned up all the wreckage you left, and I ain't messing with another storm. You were tracking down us, you missed the bus, and it only goes one way. I don't need your crutch, you weren't the good stuff anyway. I get so high, high, high without your wretched weather. I get so high, 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 and I can't come down. Yeah, I said no, I don't need a ride or die. I'm a ride on my own supply. Yeah, I'm so high, on my own. It's like you don't exist. I had a lot of problems and never could have solved them, 'cause none of them came from me. Yeah, I know now it was your house. You couldn't keep your side of your street clean. You were tracking down us. You missed the bus and it only goes one way. I don't need your crutch. You weren't the good stuff anyway. I get so high, high, high without your wretched weather. I get so high, 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 and I can't come down. Yeah, I said no, I don't need a ride or die. I'm a ride on my own supply.
I'm so high, high, high on my own. It's like you don't exist. Say, you were tracking down us. You missed the bus and it only goes one way. I don't need your crutch. You were in the good stuff anyway. I get so high, high, high without your wretched weather. I get so high, 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 and I can't come down. I said, no, I don't need a ride down. I'm a ride on my own supply. I'm so high, high, high on my own. It's like you don't exist.
Yes, Sarah, I'm Sara here. So High is the name of that song. Keep an ear out for the EP. That'll be dropping wherever you stream music soon. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Be back with more with Sara right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, yeah. Excellent job.
So good. You killed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Y'all killed it.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this EP. How many songs on it total?
There's going to be 5 songs total.
Okay, nice. And you already have 3 out.
Yes, this is the 3rd one, so there's 2 left.
Nice, nice. Are you saving the best for last or what?
You know,
Javelina pit?
Javelina Pit, she'll be out. Yeah, best for last. You know, it's funny. I'm so biased. I love them all. It's hard to pick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're all babies, right?
They're all
but,
babies.
you know, when you have kids, you realize that, you know, they're all beautiful in your eyes, but one of them's
It's a
technically the
favorite.
ugly one, right? You know, so-
Oh, it's so great. Yeah, I got a song Fire that I absolutely love.
Nice.
That'll be coming out. So
Nice. Yeah, and so where did you record at?
yeah, so this is great actually. A couple different places. So we recorded with Byron at Villain Studios.
Okay.
And then we also did, I went to NRG in North Hollywood and recorded with Jay Baumgartner and stuff, who's like the dude. So that was.
So this manager, I mean, he's the real deal. So
Yeah.
he's locking it in
He's
and going
locking
all
it
in on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so such a blessing. I mean, you know, all these years, it's like it almost feels too good to be true, you know. But it's all going amazing.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And honestly, artists really need that.
Oh,
Sometimes they
100%.
just need that kind of like direction in the right way and the connections and all the busy work that
Things aligned.
you never really think of when you're just trying to create.
100%. I get to focus on my job for the first time, and it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Do they got you on like a regimen or something? You on some kind of pop star regimen, or are you just eating nothing but like Sprite and strawberries?
You know,
Like-
I it depends on what season we're going through. Like if it's show season, then it's definitely, you know, snacks at the Circle K and you know, bathroom breaks and showers like that. But yeah, for the most part, I try to be healthy and you know, keep the voice up. So
Nice. Who have you been listening to in the past like couple years?
ooh, that's good.
I know.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
On the spot.
You know, it's so funny. I'm more of a song girl. It's hilarious. Like I'm I'm horrible with like full albums or full even group names sometimes, but like I can always recognize the song, and I always have favorite songs from artists. So like I really was digging some Kaleo and Highly Suspect. Some of that stuff has been doing it for me. So
Yeah, their Highly Suspect's last album was psychedelic too.
Yeah,
yeah, and they're
100%.
good guys for sure.
That's cool.
You know, yeah. I'm just name dropping.
I met them when they were
Johnny, you mean
12.
Johnny from Highly Suspect? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
He
great.
could hold his liquor. He's pretty good. I drank him on our table, but we went a long time.
so awesome.
Shout out Johnny Highly Suspect.
Oh, that's dope.
I know you're watching. No, actually, I don't even think I talked to him, but still, I do enjoy that album.
Yeah,
Aaron,
yeah.
go ahead and get that microphone close to
I'm
you.
glad you mentioned the paying attention to singles. I always feel somewhat guilty about that because I remember back in the day going to Target, having like a whole new album by an artist. Like, I'm going to go home and listen to that whole thing, talk about the album. Now it's like a Spotify 1 or 2. You're like, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just the
100%.
mentality now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I try. I have to make a conscious effort to listen to a whole album.
Right.
You know, but most of the time I'm like, random Spotify list and then just kind of adding songs to likes.
Or if it's something like Kendrick that has like a beef history behind it, like I'm going to listen to all this to kind of analyze. And
that's an interesting
something
thing.
like
You know,
that.
honestly, it's been well documented that starting like a music rivalry or beef helps bring awareness to the product and boost sales. Is there anyone in the music industry that you'd like to just openly talk shit about? So we could start this beef and really get the ball rolling. I think your manager would
No,
appreciate
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but that just rolled into such a perfect ad. You had me going there for a second. I was like, I know. That was wild.
And like
The old
Sarah Robinson,
switcheroo.
Yeah.
I heard you said Kendrick Lamar's little bitch. Care to expand?
Sarah
Little
Robinson.
bitch. Come at me, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Come on, K-Dot. What you got? What you got?
I'm reading your bio here. It says Adele has nothing on me.
Wow.
Yeah. She stole my style, and I'm coming to get it back.
That's so great.
Coming after
Damn,
you, Adele.
dude.
Yeah. So these are just a couple little cliff notes.
She does harmonizing vocals in our rap, and suddenly she's better than Kendrick. That's crazy.
Yeah. You didn't even get to hear that, did you? We had a banger of
No.
a song. So because we have a group too. Not to.
Okay.
We're on tour right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I made a video of it. I recorded it, but I was dumb enough to where it would just be the acoustic version because I didn't share the YouTube link that had the beat on it. Like, in fact, actually here. And we are pitching a very important client. We got Luke from Tucson, Cold Plunge here. Be a judge.
So awkward. with
Your official jingle. You put it on
Easy
your
Street,
all your
baby.
commercials. We recorded this earlier while you were in the This is a hard lobby. pitch,
Oh my
Luke,
gosh.
and I need you, honestly, let me know what you think of the jingle from Rap GPT. I'll tell you what, though, you'll be able to hear Sarah's backing vocals very clean in this and everything.
I was trying to be quiet, too. I was like,
Yeah. Featuring Sara Robinson. It's a big deal.
no pressure, no pressure.
Yeah. Right after we perform it for you live. Okay? We good with that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the pressure is on. How do you feel, Rico?
Nervous, bro. This is
Yeah.
a big deal. This is make or break.
This is our first major client. I
Right.
mean, Sweet Tomatoes never paid us. You know, like,
They gave us some stickers.
Yeah, this is.
They still in business?
Yeah, they came back after we did a song.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So
Oh, you're that good. Cool.
we're
I'm
we're
excited.
that good. Okay, so all right. Without further ado, Rap GPT would like to present to you. It's cool to be cold. Yo, Rico, what are you doing later today?
I don't know. I'm a little hot right now.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling a little swollen
We'll be able to
too.
hear the
You know,
beat,
I got an
though.
idea.
Yeah?
I think we should go to Tucson Cold
Feel the
Plunge.
rhythm.
What's that all about?
yeah.
So listen out right here. Here's a story untold. On Speedway, we're learning that it's cool to be cold.
Oh.
So step into the chill, leave your stress behind. Tucson Cold Plunge, state of mind.
Oh.
I pull up on Speedway, feeling kind of bold. The sun's blazing hot, but I'm ready for the cold. Step into the plunge. Yeah, it's icy and deep. Shock to the system, but it wakes me from sleep. It boosts circulation. Inflammation's done. Endorphins kick in. The joy's just begun. The stress melt the waves. Mental clarity is tight. I'm a desert warrior, taking frostbite in stride. It's cool to be cold. Let the chill take hold. From body to soul, let the benefits unfold. On Speedway, we're staying icy and bold. That Tucson Cold Plunge is cool to be cold.
It's cool to be cold. Let the chill take hold from your body to your soul. Let the benefits unfold on Speedway. We stay in icy and bold at Tucson Cold Plunge. It's cool to be cold. Held heart on lock, immune system up. Cold plunges daily. Yo,
Like my dancing
feeling the
monkey?
pump.
Oh my gosh,
Recovery game
yes.
strong, sore
Super dad,
muscles
super
retreat.
dad.
This ain't just water. It's a full body feat. From athletes to artists, everybody's
This is totally
here.
giving
Cold
slam
plunge
poetry. I
courage.
love
It
it.
conquers
Yeah.
the fear. Desert
You need,
heat
like, a
outside,
scarf and
but
little
I'm chilling
glasses.
inside.
But see, that's what it sounds like without the beat. But I'll tell you, there's a world of difference when you have the music, right? And so the music part of it actually made it somewhat of a banger. I don't even think you'll recognize it.
Yeah, I feel like I was set up.
Can you give me the stems to this so I can put it on YouTube as slam poetry?
Yeah.
Get like revenue? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, you take the whole thing. But this
Nice.
is what it sounded like with the beat. I'll just give you a little example here. Scrub back. All right, here we go. The sun's blazing hot, but I'm ready for the cold. Step into the plunge. Yeah, it's icy and deep. Shock to the system, but it wakes me from sleep. It boosts circulation. Inflammation's done. Endorphins kick in. The joy's just begun. The stress melt the waves. Mental clarity is tight. I'm a desert warrior, taking frostbite in stride. It's cool to be cold. Let the chill take hold. From body to soul, let the benefits unfold. On Speedway, we're staying icy and bold. That Tucson Cold Plunge, it's cool to be cold.
It's cool to be cold. Let the chill take hold from your body to your soul. Let the
See,
benefits
that-
I love that. I love that.
That was a banger of a beat. Yeah, and
We went from angry teenagers doing slam poetry to a legit track.
Yeah, to an just bars. I love that.
Yeah, Todd said way better with the beat.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had no idea. I did not have a beat that whole time. That's hilarious. That's
Wonder
so
how it sounded
funny.
on the radio now.
I know.
I was like, I'm not listening to Sarah Robinson now.
We're gonna mix it. We're gonna mix it down, and so the video will actually have the beat to it.
Well, that's even
And,
funnier
yeah,
though. That's
and
funny.
it's
I love
a
it.
banger.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It should be a new jingle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen those YouTube videos of like Trent Reznor, like whatever, the ones where they take out the backing track and it's just the singing? It's the funniest thing ever.
That's
That's
exactly what it
reminds me
felt
of.
like.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
It's the
But
There's like
funniest,
awkward like
funniest
tapping
thing.
they like put in there. Yeah.
You can kind of tell that we
Shoe
had
scratching.
rhythm
Yeah.
in the acapella version. Kind of.
Yes.
Rock on
That's what it
2.1
reminds me.
KFMA. Obviously, we sound like we have more rhythm with the beat, but I don't know. Keep an eye out on our social media page for the debut of the music video of It's Cool to Be Cold. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, Tucson Plunge will be like, you boys are our new jingle writers. And that's how we're going to start. We're
We
going to
want
try
a new one every week.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I could do that. I'm getting very good with these prompts on ChatGPT.
I don't know if you can do it without all that so cold though. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, we got the
No,
stems.
no.
Yeah, I might have to make the drive,
That's
Sarah.
true. Dang it, copyright issues. Whatever, you can have them. Take
Yeah,
them.
I'm going to zoom you in.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of social media, we did the unthinkable. We went to the internet and asked our audience tell us how they would rate the show and review the show, which can go in either two directions, very positive and good and very not so much, right?
Very true.
So we posted it just a little bit ago, and I'll share some of the comments here that we have so far on our Facebook page. And, of course, you can go to our Instagram as well and just rate the show. Again, just much in the vein of, like, Rico's 5-star reviews. He'll go to various businesses around town, and he'll leave a 5-star review if he had a pleasurable experience. First one, shout out to Felicia. She gave us 5 stars. Yeah, 5 stars is a good one.
Wow.
Said y'all are fire, especially that morning DJ.
You added that part, didn't you? No.
What's his name? Chicken vegetable. That's here. You can see it. It's
Broth
a real
vegan?
No, I'm
real
kidding.
thing.
That's so
Broth
cool.
vegan. Morning crew. Morning Rico Valdez weirdo. And all of your helper elves who set up the tents when you help promote businesses. So thank you, Felicia. Lindsay gives 5 stars. Alessia Andrea, I don't know how to say her name. Don't take away a star, though, but she gave us 5 stars as well. Jessica, 3 stars.
3 stars.
Yeah, we got a 3-star from Will Wright, too. And I'm like, Will, bro, you keep busting my balls about KFMA Day. I know you listen. I had your sister on the show. You can at least give us 4 stars. I see you, Will. Richard Stanfeld said 5 stars, always entertaining. Shout out, Richard. Thank you. Sean Riley said, "Gots to go with 5 stars, and please keep the FML segments." We still do that, by the way.
Oh no way!
Yeah, it's a staple. Yeah. And then Chris Kale said 2 stars. Frank Show with Tic Tac Sherman Stag, still the GOAT. Sorry, not sorry. I responded to Chris here, and I said, you had to say sorry. Keep those reviews coming. Brutally honest, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, just share away. We definitely want to hear your feedback. It's the year in review. How'd we do? What would you like to hear next year? And how can we do better?
You're not keeping track of these people, are you? Like taking notes on who says a 1 star?
I got this
Are
little
you?
list.
Little list.
I love the
Why
laugh.
do you have
No
a
response.
little-
Yeah.
I'm like, why does he have that little notebook right there?
No comment.
No comment.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Yeah.
Put a 1-star review. I dare you.
You said good or bad. I don't care. I'll find you.
All right, we're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, wrapping things up after these words and Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Like, that's not Santa.
Yeah, I'm like, it's fine. It won't hurt my feelings at all. Like, fuck you. I'm coming after you.
It's like Jay and Silent Bob.
This is my livelihood, you son of a bitch.
It says right here you said some shit about us.
Yeah, well, that 2-star guy, he was an old
Are you
school
giving her an
listener.
FML for good old times or no?
Yeah, you want F My Life for good old times? Yeah, let's see. Here, you can weigh on this one. This was our last one that we did today.
Hey, actually, you taught me how not to cuss on air because I did it so.
I was gonna say, that was-
I literally did your show so much that, and you had to warn me. No cuss.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Honestly, though, it was training for all of us,
Yeah.
right? And all the musicians and artists and stuff, and some of them have gone on, continue to do this professionally and stuff. It's like, yeah, these hours being on media, doing wasn't a podcast at the time, but technically it was like a podcast on the FM radio.
Yep.
was just all training. And so
You're like, don't make me dump it. Don't make me.
I know.
I'm not
Dump
gonna
button.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
so
did.
funny.
I had a dump. I had a digital dump. And
Yep.
and I still do. Now it's a fancy little button thing here.
Who was the last person you had in that wouldn't stop doing it, but you couldn't really stop them? I forgot. That was recently.
It was like a.
You're just over there with your finger over the button, like.
like Morse code, yeah. Like, whatever. And
you
it's
go.
crazy too, because obviously I curse a lot, but
Right.
whenever there's a mic in front of my
Yeah.
face, I just don't. It's
Yeah.
just, it's pretty nutty. Okay, so Seth sent me this email, and he said, "Beef. Recently, my soon-to-be mother-in-law walked in on me masturbating in my own house. Is that an F my life or Big Baby?"
Yeah, it's weird all around. I'd say, FML. It's your house, even though it's all weird. It's all weird.
all weird.
But,
It's crazy because it's soon to be mother-in-law, so the
Yeah.
wedding is still happening. So I was saying, like
Oh.
I would be afraid of like any toasts,
sure.
any kind of speeches,
Yeah.
there's going to be murmurs, but at the same time, the mother-in-law got to see what you're working with. Right?
It's also true.
Yeah, it could
It's
be
also
happening.
true.
So the one or two conversations is happening with her daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
One, it's like, run, you could do
Right.
better. Or
Right.
two, like, dear Lord, you're going to give us grandkids quick, huh?
It could only go a couple ways, and either way, though, I'd call it an FML.
Yeah.
call
I
it
mean,
an
you don't
FML.
want your mom to see your man's D.
It's not on my list of
Right.
things that I look forward to or hope happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny too because I just thought there was a movie scene where or it was a comedy show where like they walked in right at the moment where he was finishing and he's like, I can't stop. What was that movie?
I think that sounds so familiar. It sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an Andy Samberg thing or something.
You were like, I can't stop coming. I'm sorry. It was Grandma's Boy.
Was it Grandma's Boy?
I was gonna say.
Of course it was.
had to be
Yes.
one of those. I knew it was one of those.
Stop.
Yeah. So that was that's
Well,
still.
Joe Kinman says not an FML. So.
Oh, you say Big Baby. Oh, that's because Joe.
I had
you're
a
like,
feeling I'd have some. Yeah.
Yeah, plot twist. He's
Discrepancies,
having an affair with the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
now.
Right.
So yeah, what's your name? Or who wrote it again?
Yeah, so we reintroduced to Tucson the F My Life segment, which has gone well. And then of course just rapping on a rock station. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
I know.
Yeah.
On brand.
Oh
On
gosh,
brand.
that's so it's so beef. I love it.
I know.
And it's
But it really does help when you have tracks come out like Tech 9 on Falling in Reverse, like the mashup of hip hop and metal.
yeah.
So we're still in the lane.
Yeah,
It still works.
I agree with that because, like you look at the playlist even here on these rock stations, where it's KUPD or KFMA, there's
Right.
just so many, rap inspired artists
Been around forever.
Yeah,
that are in rock, yeah.
genres are it's all crossover now.
Yeah,
nowadays.
I mean, even if I went to a country station, I could still rap
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
you get signed immediately.
saying.
Yeah, pretty much any genre you choose.
Yeah, rap. I can rap on any genre. Classic rock, but I'm just rapping again.
Have you experimented with certain genres before? And you're like, not for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm such a mix of so many genres. I'm inspired by, Etta James just as much as I am Led Zeppelin, Audio Slave to, all over the place. So,
You know what? I want to challenge you to this. We'll do a couple minutes of overtime because we're about to wrap things up. Or actually, we could do this on the air just to fuck around. Okay, so what's a song that you haven't performed for us yet that's on your EP?
we have Slow Smoke.
Okay, Slow Smoke. So here's what I want you to do. Mm-hmm. All right, I want you to do a live remix of Slow Smoke on the air here. Okay,
Beautiful.
so I'm gonna play you a beat.
Okay.
And you're going to sing your song.
I love it.
To that.
Love it. That's my jam.
Yeah, hold on a second. I actually messed up here.
Now I'm curious what the song is.
Nope, it's not time to end the show just yet. We got a couple minutes, and we got Sarah Robson live in studio. So I'm challenging her, instead of doing a beef tip, I'm challenging her to do a live remix. A live remix to one of her songs. And the name of that song again was?
Slow Smoke.
Slow Smoke. Okay, so here's the deal. This is not the music for Slow Smoke.
Nope.
Not so ever.
Look at my own words again. Remind
Yeah,
myself.
I'm just going to pull a random beat on YouTube, and you're going to be performing that. You're singing your song Slow Smoke on this beat. Let's see if you could catch this beat, okay? All right, let's get into it. It's dark. See the vibe of this. Sarah Robson, everybody.
Go turn that track up.
Okay.
wish I was angry. Wish I could cry. I don't need to ask why. No sign of drama, no war to fight. 'Cause all these red flags, they turn to white. Oh, I feel a slow smoke all over my skin. There's no one to blame. I just let it all in. Yeah. No one can testify, baby. Hanging in the air. No one can testify, baby. We started off with a heavy cross. Hey, and we never found what we lost. It's a slow smoke, yeah. It's a slow smoke, yeah. It's a slow smoke, slow smoke.
If that's not in the next James Bond movie, I swear to God.
There you go. Well, make sure you check out Sara Robinson on social media, wherever you stream music. It's Sara, Sara Robinson. And on social media, where can they follow you?
Yes, at official Sara Robinson.
There you go. Sara Robinson, always a pleasure catching up with you guys. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Tomorrow morning, we'll do it all over again. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Robin Nash is up next. Try to stay fried safe. And as always, rock local. Later. Slow smoke. Slow smoke.
That was so good. Oh my God.
That was good. It reminded me of like Drip Hops, like Portishead and Massive.
Oh, thank you.
Like that beat